Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be all about some brand new Daredevil Born Again set photos because we just got a look at the brand new costume with a brighter red and it looks amazing. Now the Netflix costume is awesome, but it just isn't red enough and it just looks a little bit too TV, if that makes sense. And with Daredevil Born Again, it looks like he's going to be getting a brand new suit that just looks a little bit more comic book accurate. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at the set photos. I've got about, I think like 12 to 15 photos that we're going to look through, and then we're also going to look at what the costume is supposed to look like by the end of the season, because we all know with Disney Plus shows the heroes always get a new costume in that final episode, and it looks like Daredevil is going to be doing the exact same thing. So let's go ahead and look at photo number 1. So here it is, pretty basic photo. You can tell that the suit is clearly a little bit more red. It's obviously shooting at nighttime, but it looks very similar to the Netflix costume, just with a little bit of little black accents here and there, and then a brighter red. Then the next photo here, we've got a photo of Daredevil fighting Bullseye, because yes, Ben Poindexter is returning for Daredevil Born Again. I loved him in Season 3, and I love the Bullseye character, so it's pretty cool that we're going to get a fight scene with Daredevil and Bullseye again, because there was a lot of people speculating that Bullseye was never going to return due to Disney Plus making this show. And then we got the news a couple of weeks ago that the actor was going to return to play Bullseye again, so this is awesome. They're going to have a fight scene at night. Here's another look at the Bullseye costume. It's obviously very militaristic. It looks like he's got a silencer on a pistol, and he's got a bunch of different knives on him and a bunch of different weapons. He's wearing like a balaclava. He's, he looks pretty angry. It looks like he's hunting Daredevil and his friends. Now here's another shot of Bullseye walking down the street with that pistol, and you can see all of those different straps with different guns and weapons and everything, and I dig it, you know. I'm not really a big fan of this set photo, but I know it's going to look better in the actual show when he's moving around and everything. Here's another shot of Charlie Cox's costume. You can clearly see that the red is brightened, and this is from that fight scene between him and Bullseye, and I really like it. You know, the black boots, the black accents, everything just looks great. Now here's a really good shot of the suit. We can see that the red obviously is very brightened. It looks very similar to the Shang-Chi texture from the suit that he had in his movie, which was a leak by My Time to Shine Hello. About a couple of months ago, they said that the suit was going to have a similar texture to Shang-Chi, and it definitely looks like they were right. And then here's just another photo. It's pretty much the exact same as the previous one, but I don't know. I really like this suit. And this photo right here gives you a better idea of just how red the costume is. This is him directly under like a street light or something, and you can see the costume is illuminated really well. That is a bright red. That is like a Spider-Man red, and I am so happy because the Netflix costume, you know, that was like a dark maroon kind of thing, and Daredevil needs to have a more bright red costume, and this is it right here. This looks absolutely incredible. We can see his batons, the black boots, the black little accents on the helmet and everything, and I really hope that Marvel Legends makes this helmet. They've made a bunch of other helmets in the past, like Ant-Man, Iron Spider, Iron Man, War Machine, and I really hope that they make a Daredevil one so I can get that signed and displayed. But yeah, I'm really liking this costume. I like the gloves. Everything just looks slightly updated from the Netflix costume. It just makes it look a bit better, and then especially with the color, that just improves the overall look quite a bit. So we know that the suit is going to be a little bit more comic accurate because they're brightening up the red, but like I said at the beginning of the video, Disney Plus likes to give the heroes a brand new costume in the final episode of the season. And that's what scoopers are saying, that we will be getting a new costume for Daredevil, because realistically the photos that we just looked at is basically just the Netflix costume, just slightly updated with a brighter red. But what the leaks are saying is that Matt Murdock is going to finally get his iconic Daredevil costume with the 2 Ds on his chest. And here's some concept art of what it's supposed to look like. So this photo looks absolutely incredible. Lots of red. The double Ds look fantastic, and I just love the look. Like a bright red, comic book accurate Daredevil costume. This is going to make for such an amazing hot toy figure that I'm definitely going to have to get for my collection. I really like it. Then we've got another photo here. This one, it's not as red as it should be, but once again, you can see this is basically like the Netflix costume with the double Ds, and I already know someone's going to make a joke about that, like, oh, double Ds, Disney Plus, you know, Marvel humor. But yeah, I dig this look as well. I think it looks really good. good. Now, there was some set photos leaked not too long ago of Foggy, Karen, and Matt just walking through the street at night, and I think that that scene could be connected to the Bullseye and Daredevil fight scene. You can clearly see in the photos here, it looks like Matt is angry and like kind of surprised that someone is there, and maybe that surprised person is Bullseye. It looks like Matt is stepping up to defend his friends or something, and you can see even Foggy and Karen look a little bit surprised, because the last they heard of, Bullseye was taken down and his spine was obliterated by Kingpin, so they're probably like, how is this guy back and standing? I don't know, this is purely just speculation, but then My Time to Shine Hello, based off of that video that we're talking about, tweeted and said that the group was marching to their doom. So what if these three, Foggy, Karen, and Matt, are walking the streets at night and then Ben Poindexter pops up and murders Foggy and Karen? Because we know that was a plot point of the show before they revitalized the whole thing. What if they're keeping that plot point? There are some rumors that they are, and you know, what if Bullseye just pops up in the middle of the night and kills them right in front of Daredevil when he's least expecting it? It looks like they might have just went on a night out to Josie's bar or something, and they're just walking home, and then if Ben Poindexter just pops up in the middle of the night and kills them, it is going to be super sad. Honestly, I hope it doesn't happen because I love Foggy and Karen. If they kill off one of them, okay, sure, like I really don't want it to happen, but I can see why they would do it. I just hope they don't kill both of them. Like if they kill one, I'm going to be upset, okay, but if it fits the story, okay, but if they kill both, I think that's just a little bit too much. But I do think that those scenes are connected. It looks pretty much the exact same, lighting wise and everything. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just speculating here, but I do think that this is going to be a scene where either Foggy or Karen dies at the hands of Bullseye. But yeah, that's all the set photos that I've seen so far for Daredevil Born Again. I'm really excited for this show. Bullseye's coming back. Kingpin is running for mayor. Daredevil's going to get a comic book accurate costume with the 2Ds. Foggy and Karen are back. They're not going to get killed off screen anymore. Everything that they have changed for this show just seems like it's going to make it so much better. The only thing that I would change based off of the photos that we've seen right now is maybe Bullseye's costume. I'm assuming that's going to be like his first costume when he first comes back, and I'm really hoping that he gets a comic book accurate costume too with the actual Bullseye like target on his mask. Imagine if he forces, I think his name was Luke Jacobs from the She-Hulk show, the comic book superhero costume designer, if he forces him to make him a costume. Like imagine Luke is like, I only make costumes for superheroes, and then he's just like, well, you're making me one. I know that was cheesy, but just something like that, you know, like forcing him to make him a costume that's also bulletproof like Daredevil's. And based off of this concept art right here, I think this design would look amazing for Bullseye. But yeah, guys, that is it for the video. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about Daredevil and Bullseye's costumes in the new Daredevil Born Again show, and how excited are you for it? I'm probably around like a 9 or a 10 because honestly, the Daredevil Netflix show is one of my favorite shows I've ever watched, and now they're just really leaning into the comic booky aspect of Daredevil, like the more CGI style acrobatics and just better fight scenes and following comic book storylines like Devil's Reign. This show just seems like it's going to be special, and I'm just so glad that they sat down and they were like, you know what, this isn't working, and then they changed everything, and now it's essentially season 4 of Daredevil. I just can't wait to see this suit in action. I can't wait to see that final suit with the 2Ds, and I can't wait to get that Hot Toys figure for my collection because I absolutely need it. And then I'm gonna display it with my signed autograph by Charlie Cox because I met him at Toronto Fan Expo in 2023. Really nice guy, and I can't wait to see him suit up again in Daredevil Born Again. But yeah, that's the end, guys. If you want to see more content just like this one, and if you want to stay up to date with the latest news and rumors regarding Daredevil Born Again, make sure you subscribe. Other than that, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.